See who jumps on here. Why is this not working? Come on, why is this not working? Anyone on? Give us a shout out. How's it doing? Chiefs win. How are you doing, Taylor? Tastes like victory. I'm just getting the game on now. Just have a look. Hang on, see what's going on. I don't want to watch that game again. No way. And he was a beat. I must admit, I was fearing the worst. I think, obviously, we do miss Mahomes, but Henny, other than that pick he threw, I mean, what the hell was he throwing there? I have no idea. But Henny came good when he needed him. 3rd and 14, and he runs I swore that was over the line. I swore he got to the first down marker. He had to. But anyway, ballsy call as well, wasn't it? That 4th and 1, and you didn't see Henny under center. I thought, this is I'm panicking a bit here, like. But ballsy call, fair play to the Chiefs. I want to give a shout out to Paul Brown, UK fan, who is a Browns UK fan. I want a big shout out to him because I know he reps his team a lot, and he's been a Browns fan for as long as I've known him. And he actually said it was a win-win situation for him. If they won, brilliant. If they lost, then he was still happy that they beat the Steelers. And fair play to the Browns. We all know what that feels like, don't we, Chiefs Kingdom? We all know that feeling. We were like that a few years ago. So, toast to the Browns. Worthy opponent. Worthy opponents. How are we all doing anyway? We did it again. We certainly did it again. Vincent, how are we doing? Let's go, brother. How about Henny? Yeah, good old Henny. Yeah, I must admit, I thought I wanted Matt Moore on because obviously his heroics when Mahomes was down injured last season. But yeah, we've got a new hero in the kingdom, haven't we? Henny. Yes. What do you think about these two old guys going at it? I'm same age. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much the same age of these two, but I'm all Breeze. I'm all for Breeze. For Breeze. Get it? For Breeze. I'm all for Breeze. I don't want Brady. I don't want Brady anywhere near the NFC Championship. I don't want him anywhere near it. He's had enough, hasn't he? Come on, Breeze. You can do this. Who else is on? Let's have a look. Will Mahomes come back next week? Chiefs guy. I think he will. I think he was already tweeting, actually. I've just been speaking to Sam, another Chiefs fan over here, and he said that apparently Mahomes was already tweeting, and he seemed fine. He ran off the field, for goodness sake. I don't know why they kept him off, to be honest. I mean, that whole thing didn't it look a bit strange? I mean, there was no helmet-to-helmet hit, and they kind of hit his shoulder on that, and then his head did go down, but I don't think it hit the turf. It was so weird. It didn't hit the turf. Well, it didn't look like it anyway. I think it hit his hand or something. And then what I thought had happened was his neck was pulled round, and it was almost like it was that tight. It was almost like a sleeper hold, like choked him out. And I mean, that can happen, obviously, if the blood flow doesn't go to your head and all that kind of thing, you do black out. And I thought that was it. I honestly thought that was Mahomes' injury, or Mahomes' why he was all a bit where the hell am I, you know? But I mean, they said it was concussion, but I think on reflection, I think when they look at it, I think, do you know what? It might be the fact that he just got choked out in some kind of sleeper hold, some kind of freak incident that happened. But I'll leave it to the experts. I'm no expert. But that's what I felt that happened anyway. I don't know about you guys. What do you think? Henny did good a few years ago under Reid. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you know, if Mahomes doesn't come back, we've got Henny against Allen. I mean, that's going to do wonders for Henny, that game there, isn't it? I mean, yeah, okay, through that interception, which, you know, was very dubious how he even thought was a good idea to throw that right there. I mean, it was probably the easiest interception I've seen in a long time. Who was this? At Ravens, shut up. What's going on there? There's a Ravens fan in the group. I'm trying to keep up with everybody's comments. It's great to see you all in here. Brilliant. How's it all going over there anyway in good old US of A? If in fact that's where you're all commenting from. Is there a Ravens fan in? Who let the Ravens fan in? It's okay. Let them stay. Let them watch a good team. Choked out, passed out. Yeah, I think that, Adam. I think that's what it looked like to me. But like I said, I'm no expert. Has to go into protocol, but can be found to be not concussed. And bingo, bango, Pat's the QB. Bingo, bango. Yeah, I hope that's the case. God, I need a haircut. Lockdown haircut. I don't know if you all know over here, we're all in lockdown at the moment over in the UK. We're all still working from home and stuff, and it's all because of this bloody Rona. Damn Rona. But we've got a vaccine, which is good. We're all getting jabbed. I know the elderly's getting jabbed first. And I think the NHS staff, which is our National Health Service, all the doctors and nurses, they're all getting jabbed now, which is great. But then apparently there's another jab to come as well. There's 2 jabs that you've got to take. So, I mean, if it means that we can get back to normal, I'm all for taking it. And, you know, if it reduces the number and saves a lot of lives, why not? Why not? It can only be a good thing, right? Right, get back to the football, eh? Tyler T, the NFL is about dollars, and they're not going to let the game be played without the face of the NFL. True, that is true. He is the poster boy of the NFL right now. Hope he plays next week. Yeah, same here, Greg. Bills are choke artists, so Chiefs definitely have a chance. Yeah, they didn't. I mean, I watched a bit of the game the other night against the Ravens, and they didn't look fab, did they? They didn't look great. Didn't look great at all. I mean, yeah, they won, and they won quite convincingly, but I mean, the Ravens were terrible. The Ravens were diabolical. AP Payne, about 10 miles from Arrowhead here. Really? So lucky. You are so lucky. Casey's getting ready for next week. We're excited. Hey, Tigger's back. How are you doing? Northern California Chief fan. He'll be fine. Yeah, I think he'll be fine. Like you said, I think the NFL needs Mahomes on the field. They need him on there. And like I said, I don't know. I don't even think it was a... Ooh, Brady. Gronk, too slow, son. Get off the field. Get retired. Miss Sharon, I lost my voice from screaming. Yeah, there was myself and there was Tom Childs, who you've seen obviously on the Legion of Zoomcast that we do on the videos, and we had Sam with us as well, our friend Sam, and we were all on a Zoom call just watching the game all the way through, and yeah, we jumped up a bit at the end. We have to keep quiet though because it's like what time's it? It's about 1:45 here, so a lot of the family's in bed. Oh, is that the set? Oh, go on, son. Go on. Go on. Oh, what a run back. What a return. That's the Saints in a good position. Good. Don't want Brady. I don't want Brady anywhere near NFC Championship. Don't want anywhere near it. Hats off to Chad Henne, crazy homie 15. Yeah, Chad Henne. I mean, yeah, he could have just, kind of gone into his shell, I suppose, after that interception, but he didn't. He carried on, and the Chiefs managed to get the job done, eked over the line at least. Like I said, I mean, fair play to the Browns. I mean, they made it interesting towards the end. I think if Mahomes was still in the field, I don't think it wouldn't have been close. I think Mahomes would have put at least 30 on them. But it is what it is. It happens, doesn't it? That's an interesting one to get. You can get a concussion without hitting your head. Without your head hitting anything. Happens all the time in auto accidents. Really? I never knew that. I suppose if you've got a bit of a jolt, I suppose your brain can swash around a little bit, can't you? It's not attached to anything, really. If he Payne saw the B2 fly over 3 times as they were prepping for the game. Do you know, that would be amazing to see that. Hopefully when we're all out of this lockdown and all these like Rona stuff, we can get over there at some point, and yeah, we can watch a Chiefs game together, hopefully. Chiefs guy, Mahomes got to play, man. I'll be sick without Mahomes. Yeah, I think he will. I think he will. I can't see them keeping out of one of the biggest games. Can't see it at all. Blaze Medved, hey, how are we doing? We did it, baby. We did it. Toast to that. Are we rooting for Breeze? Hell yeah, we are. Hell, Drew Brees, I'm telling you now, he's one of the first quarterbacks I ever watched when I got into the game. I remember seeing him in the Super Bowl that year they won it, and it was all dedicated to Hurricane Katrina. And yeah, I mean, he's stuck in my head ever since. I've always liked Breeze, always liked him. So I hope he's, if this is going to be his last season, I hope he really does have a bit of a swan song. It'd be nice to see him at least in the NFC Championship game. But also, I mean, it'd be great. I mean, for me personally, it'd be great because, like I said, Breeze is probably the first quarterback I ever clapped eyes on, really. It'd just be poetry in motion that if it was Breeze versus Mahomes in the Super Bowl, that would be my ideal Super Bowl for me. That'd be brilliant. So I hope Breeze does it. Offensive line played well today. It did, and the defense played well as well, to be honest. I mean, I know they gave up. There's some plays where, you just think, God, can we ever make a stop? But they did it when it mattered, especially towards the end. We needed the defense. I know people give, Frank Clark a bit of a, bad rap now and again, and Chris Jones for not getting many sacks. But you've got to think these quarterbacks these days now, they know that the Chiefs' pass rush can be a devastating pass rush. So they try and get the ball out as quickly as possible. So it doesn't really give, Frank Clark and Jones and Passigno and everybody like that the opportunity, the chance to actually get to them. So, but as long as they're bringing pressure, I'm happy. I'm all for it. And you saw that tonight, really, with the interception from Baker. I thought Tyrann Mathieu was outstanding tonight as well. There was a play earlier on where it looked like Nick Chubb was coming around the edge, and Tyrann Mathieu, he set the edge. He didn't actually go at Nick Chubb, but he set the edge to stop him, to make sure that he had to either cut inside and hit somebody else, or he was going to hit Mathieu anyway. So setting that edge was brilliant for me. That was genius play call that from Mathieu. I thought it was fantastic play. And then he got the interception. He's had some big tackles on Hunt as well. I'm not going to give a shout out to Kareem Hunt because I didn't think he handled himself pretty well. I don't think he handled himself at all, especially scoring that touchdown. And trying to shove it in the faces of Chiefs fans. I like Hunt as a player, but the lad's a little bit screwed up. He needs to get his head straight, because if he was thinking and that was going to be a personal thing for him, I hope this loss really sorts his head out and he thinks, do you know what? There's a lot of anger in him there that he needs. That's misplaced. It's misplaced anger with Kareem Hunt, and he needs to channel it somewhere else. He needs to think he's lucky to be in the game, not picking out, playing the victim. Go on, Breeze. He's got it. Surely he's got it. Sorry, that was Breeze to Thomas. I thought he got in there. But yeah, I mean, Hunt. Oh, no, he's out. Hunt really needs to just stop this narrative that he's the one that's been hard done by here, because the Chiefs made a decision to cut him, and he was one of the best running backs we had. And he's only got himself to blame for that. So all this show and all this, in front of Chiefs fans, like they've done him wrong, doesn't fly with me. That sticks with me, that. So Kareem Hunt, sort yourself out. Remember this. Anyway, back to happier things, eh? Heavy hit there. Go Saints! I think we're all Saints fans tonight, aren't we? Super Devil Juice. Yeah, man, it's been a long time since you've done a live chat. So awesome. Yeah, I know. I really, do you know, it's been one of those years. It's been a strange year. I haven't been doing many videos. And there's no real reason for that. It was just, I don't know. It just felt like I couldn't really commit to a weekly video every time and give my thoughts on it. And plus as well, I think Chief Urag mentioned it as well on one of his videos where he said, you know what? It's almost like he's saying the same things every time the Chiefs win, because the Chiefs won like 14 games this year, obviously without the playoffs and everything. But 14 games of saying the same thing, going, yay, we won, woo. It's going to get a little bit boring. I don't know. I don't know. It just seemed, it seemed like I just needed to just take that year out where, even though the Chiefs are doing brilliantly, just not keep crowing about it all the time and rubbing it in people's faces. It's weird. I don't know. It is a bit odd. Ever since we won the Super Bowl, it's not like a fire's gone out or anything, but I just don't feel as though I've got the need to make videos all the time and crow about it all the time and all that kind of stuff, because eventually people are going to get sick of it. I tried doing something a little bit different by obviously going out on the motorbike, on the Harley. I still plan on doing stuff with that, but again, lockdown just shut that down. I was going to get out and start seeing a lot of NFL fans around the UK, having a look at their man caves, that kind of thing, meeting people and talking about the game. And sadly, the virus is meant that everything's on lockdown, and we can't do that. So I know all these plans all thrown out the window, sadly. Who we got? My God, everybody's in the comments tonight. It's great. I'm loving this. Great to hear from you all. Prashad Breeland got hurt. Yeah, I don't know what all that was. Was that concussion as well? I'm not sure. I saw him down, but hopefully it's not too difficult. And obviously, if we can, if we get into the AFC Championship with Mahomes intact, hopefully we've got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. But I want to give a shout out to Darrell Williams. Darrell Williams was fab. Really good. He outshone even Le'Veon Bell, and that's no mean feat. I mean, it's no secret either that I've not been impressed with Le'Veon Bell, and I think Darrell Williams has shown him up. So good on the kid. I think he's done really well. Shone quite well tonight, and he's done a job. That's all we need him to do. Next man up. The Fixer 79. First NFL game I ever watched in person was the Chargers at Arrowhead with Breeze as their QB. He beat us. Still hope he can beat Brady tonight, though. Yeah, same here, mate. Really do. I don't like the idea of the Bucs getting through. I just don't want it. Please let the Saints win. Let's have a look. Deborah Hall, all he had to do was own up. Chiefs would have kept him. Nice to see you back. Go Chiefs. Yeah, you're right, Deborah. If he owned up, I think the Chiefs would have backed him to the hill. They're that kind of organization. They did it with Tyreek Hill. They stuck with him. And, the truth came out in the end. So if Kareem Hunt had just been open and honest and gave the real version of events, the Chiefs would have been fine. I think the Chiefs would have been. I think the Chiefs would have handled it, and they would have handled it in a way that it meant he got the help he needed. But as soon as he lied about it and that video came out, I think the Chiefs were cornered. They were railroaded into the only thing, the only solution, which was cutting Kareem Hunt. It's sad, but I like I said, I like the Kareem Hunt, the player. Always liked him when he was at the Chiefs, and I've been impressed with him when he's been at the Browns as well. But the way he's handled himself this week, that comment about it being personal, and then doing that tonight with the touchdown, just kind of really kind of trying to rub it into the fans. I'm glad he lost, and I hope he owns that L. Right, so who else? Woohoo! Tigger, we shouldn't turn into the old Patriots team and our kingdom feeling. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing as well. We're all, oh, God, that's hell of a run. Oh, there's a flag just come out there. That was a hell of a run. I hope there wasn't a block in the back there. Going back to what Tigger was saying, we shouldn't turn into the old Patriots team and lose our kingdom feeling. That's the worry about it. I see quite a bit on the on social media that we shouldn't be getting too cocky about it. I mean, I know I put some on the odd post now and again, but you've also got to respect your opposition. And I think, to the best part of it, I tried doing that a lot this week, especially with the Browns. The Browns, I see a lot of the Chiefs in the Browns because, like I said, it was only a few years ago, the Chiefs were pretty much where the Browns are. And the Browns have done very well this year. They've seemed to have just clicked into gear. Everything just seems to have been working well for them. And the Chiefs need to understand that, and especially as fans, we need to respect that and give them credit where credit's due. But yeah, don't turn into Patriots fans where we just, we think we're going to win every single week, and we trash talk every single fan base for it. Yeah, it's nice to be confident, nice to try and give you points across about how we should win the game or how we will win the game, but let's keep the arrogance down a little bit and rise above it and just let the team do its work. That's all we can do, isn't it? As fans, celebrate the wins. Who else have we got here? I'm trying to catch up with everybody's comments. It's great to see you all on here. Toast to you all. How are you all drinking and haven't been merry on a Sunday? How are you enjoying yourselves? Bell, not heavy hitter. Bell not looking too good. Yeah, I'm with you. Darryl is definitely the better QB. RB. Yeah, incognito mosquito. Yes. Nice to see you back. Normal average guy. Brit. How are we doing? Sucks seeing Mahomes. I wonder if he'll be out next week. We were just saying that. Hopefully he's back. Like I said, I can't see the NFL just saying no, you can't play this game. One of the biggest games in your career. I think they'll put it on Mahomes and say, look, it's up to you if you play. As long as he passes the protocols and they say, are you okay to play? Yeah, just go for it. Master Chief 15, is Mahomes out for the rest of the playoffs? Nah, I think he'll be back next week. I think they'll have to keep him out of practice for a while, especially this week. And I think he's got to go through all the protocols, but I think he'll pass them. And then it'll be down to him. It's up to you whether you want to play or not. As long as he gets a good clearance from the medics. Reed Bowden. How are we doing, Reed? I've watched the Packers the last few weeks, and the team really scares me. The Chiefs are the only team that can compete with them, but how do you think we'd fare against them in the Super Bowl if we make it? Yeah, I'll agree with you. I think the Packers seem to be on everybody's card, everybody's prediction list that or prediction bracket, should I say, that the Packers are going to get to the Super Bowl. I think they will. They seem to be the strongest team out there. That O-line looked devastating the other night. Very strong. Aaron Rodgers with that kind of O-line, that kind of time, he's going to pick you apart. But I truly think that the Chiefs defense could actually make it difficult for him. I really do. But it's just going to be one of those games that I think could be a shootout, and I think it could be a high scoring shootout in the Super Bowl if the Chiefs get there. There's no guarantees yet. But like I said, we don't know what's going on with Mahomes. Is Henny the guy to lead us past an inspired Bills team? We'll see what happens. How is this game still 3-0? But I think you're right. I think the shoe-in really is definitely the Packers. The Packers are a shoe-in to the Super Bowl. I'd be surprised if they actually get beat by one of these teams here. But like we've seen tonight, strange things happen. Dakota Kirk, Brit Chief, come to Missouri if you can for the championship game. You'll be welcome by all fans. I wish I could, but we're all on lockdown. We can't fly out. All of the flights all the flight corridors have been locked down. Can't come out. Sadly, I know it's a shame. I really wish I could. Would have been nice to go to Tampa this year as well. See if I can win some more Super Bowl tickets. Yeah, I don't think I'll be that lucky twice. Jeez. Dangard Ace 17. Silver lining, hopefully Andy will stop letting teams get free shot on $500 million franchise QB. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, the O-line did all right tonight, I thought. That situation that Mahomes got himself in there. Again, it's almost like, I was saying this to Tom, it's almost like we fear a QB sneak, but also we're going to start fearing, Mahomes scrambling. If he's going to get concussed. I mean, that pretty much took the air out of the whole team. It deflated the whole team. Seeing Mahomes, going out of the game, literally, he was like, he was dazed, confused. He didn't know where the hell he was, did he? So I would like the Chiefs to really concentrate on the O-line in the draft. I know I shouldn't be looking at the draft right now, but I think I think there's some big O-line talent there, and I think the Chiefs would do well to pick up one or two of those. Hell, let's pick up all of them. Let's just pick them all up. But anyway, who else is on? Simon Jordan's on. We've got a Raider in the house. UK Raider fan, probably the biggest one I know. One of the biggest ones I know. Simon Jordan, go easy on him. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. Yeah, I've got a nice glass of Belvany, mate. Belvany Caribbean cask, single malt from Scotland. Nice Scotch, beautiful as well. It's my favourite one. It's beautiful. You should have a glass of Woodson bourbon in your hand now, pal. Really? Bourbon? Woodson? Two things I don't like, mate. No, fair play to Woodson. He was a hell of a player, wasn't he? I mean, he wasn't really around when I was watching the Chiefs. But yeah, hell of a player. I've seen him. I've seen him before. Shout out to the Raiders as well. You boys give us a bit of a scare this season, but we're good. We're fine with it. We are where we are, aren't we? How's that couch anyway? Super Devil Juice. It would be sweet to other fans in the UK, or the Chiefs fans in the UK, and man or lady caves. Oh, you're about getting out to see them all. Is that what you mean? Tiberius Zool. Let's go, Chiefs. Love it. Kilgore Trout, how we doing? Nice to see you back. I never talk smack prior to any game. Nothing tastes worse than one's own words. I suppose, yeah. I mean, I like to talk about the game beforehand. I do. And I like to kind of support the team as best I can, especially on Twitter, trying to get fans fired up for the game and that. But, trying to talk smack and things like that before the game, I don't really like it. I'll only do it if somebody actually has a go at me for it. But it is what it is. Miss Sharon, facts, Kilgore, stay humble. Yeah. Dakota Kirk, Packers not over Saints. The Bucks tore up the Packers. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it is a good point. The Chiefs tore up the Bucks. The Bucks tore up the Packers. Chiefs win by 20. KJ, hi Richie. How are you doing, Kay? You all right? Enjoying your Sunday afternoon? Oh, should have had that. Super Devil Juice. We just seen the end of our season flash before our eyes. Hopefully we out shit together or put shit together. I think we will. I think, like I said, I think if Mahomes is back, hopefully, fingers crossed, we get him back. Tigger need Devenir Tardif back. Yeah, I mean, he's already said, hasn't he, that he wished he came back, or he wished he could come back earlier in the season. But I mean, he opted to, opted out this year, and make fair play to him. If he's been on the front line of the this COVID outbreak, and he's been there for his patience. Can't say fair to the guy. Love LDT so much. He's a hell of a player, good man, and I can't wait to get him back because I like him as well. I think he's a good all-lineman. Devin Jones, let's go! Great win. Yes, it was a great win. Great win. Well, I say a great win. It was almost like a relief kind of win. It was a necessary win. I've seen no Chiefs win better. But, it was great to still be in with a shout, let's say that. Dangard is 17. So proud of this team. Whatever happens next week, it has been a great title defense. Yeah, it has. It has. But we're in this position now, aren't we? Where anything short of a Super Bowl is considered failure. It's weird. I've never felt that this Chiefs team would ever be in this position where we're defending a title or trying to defend a title, and anything less than success of a Super Bowl or a Super Bowl victory is classed as failure. It's weird. I mean, God, I remember back to 2015 when we got our first win against the Texans for nigh on 20 odd years or whatever it was. I think it was before we'd actually won a playoff game. And now, fast forward 5 years. Oh, Gal Gadot, I like her. Sorry about that. She just came on the screen. I lost my train of thought there. What was I talking about? If it's Margot Robbie or Gal Gadot, I'm there. She's on again, is she? No, she's not. Sorry, the adverts have put me off. I don't even know what I was saying. I can't even get back on track now. Remind me. Oh, yeah, the great title defense. That was it. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully the Chiefs do defend it, but there's going to come a point where we can't defend it every year. So we're going to have to take the rough with the smooth. It will happen at some point. I hope it's not anytime soon. I hope we just win back to back Super Bowls while Mahomes is here. But the reality is that isn't going to happen every year. They're going to do the best. They're going to be one of those teams that's going to be in with a shout for sure. I mean, nothing's guaranteed. I mean, look at Aaron Rodgers. He's won one Super Bowl as well. He's only now coming good again with this Packers team because they've realized that they need to build around him. As long as the Chiefs organization realize that as well, keep the weapons, keep the develop a strong O-line, back it up with a good defense. Then we can be successful as getting to the playoffs every year. Hopefully that happens, and hopefully win a few more Super Bowls along the way. Anyway, Deborah Hall, I saw that doctor says he will be back next year. Next year? That can't be right. Next game, surely. Let me know what you mean there, Deborah. Tigger. I respect him for what he is doing. He's doing what needs to be done. Larry Hoop, huge win. Henny came up big, ran out of what? Ran out of Lafroig. Had to switch to Laughlin. Oh, you're about whiskey. Yeah, Lagavulin. Yeah, that's. I've had that before, Lagavulin. But it's a bit smoky for my taste. It's a bit earthy. It's a bit too earthy for me. But I drank it. It's all right. It's quite nice. It's expensive stuff, that, mate. Just a money bags Larry Hoop. Dennis Sierra, what's up, Brad? How we doing? How we doing? I think the chat's gone. I'm right down to the bottom now, so I've caught up with everyone, I think. If I haven't, give us a shout out and I'll read it out. How about Sneed's all over the field tonight? He seemed like he was everywhere, doesn't he? Cornerback, he looked as though he was, he was in the linebackers and he was in the D line. It looked like he was everywhere tonight. Sneed's a hell of a pickup. I really like Sneed. I'd love to get his jersey. But like I said, I mean, the defense did very well tonight. I was very impressed with the defense tonight. And the Chiefs' offense looked like it was cooking, wasn't it? Before Mahomes got injured, it looked as though it was clicking, firing on all cylinders. And we were already dreaming of getting into the AFC Championship game again for the third time in a row. And then obviously Mahomes had that concussion, and it just seemed as though it gave the Browns a little bit more of a lift. And bless him, Henny had to really kind of keep the fires burning, and he did it. Fair play to him, and fair play to the Chiefs. They didn't panic. They just went about their business and they did what they needed to do. Is he short there? Oh no, he's over. He must be over there. Anyway. Dennis, just glad to hear that Pat is doing okay. Yeah, I am as well, because the way he got up, he looked a little bit, he looked floppy, didn't he? Didn't look good. Tigger, sorry to leave, but I have to get stuff done for tomorrow. Glad to have a chat tonight. Yeah, come back again, Tigger. Thanks for coming on, mate. KJ, QB sneak seems dangerous for Mahomes. It does, doesn't it? It's almost like his kryptonite, isn't it? Yeah, don't do QB sneaks. Deborah, Dr. Tardif. Sorry, I confused you. Yeah, Doc. Yeah, I forgot he's a doctor, isn't he? Yeah, Dr. Tardif. What did you say before? Let's have a look. So the doctor says you were back next year. I thought you meant Mahomes. The doctor says Mahomes will be back next year. I thought, jeez, what a hell of a concussion that was. Yeah, no, I'm glad you cleared that up. Dr. Tardif, yeah, exactly. KC Casters with unbelievable win. Yeah, not pretty. It wasn't pretty, was it? It didn't like. I didn't. I must have. I think I actually put on Twitter. I think it was. Where's my phone? I think I put on Twitter. I effing hate this game. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Master at work as well. Masturbator at work. You better pray Mahomes plays next week or it's over. That guy's just waiting for the Chiefs to be eliminated at some point. Bless him. The Patriots aren't relevant anymore, and he's having a hard time dealing with it. He's having a real hard time. So, poor lad. Poor masturbator at work. You were sweating bullets. What's this? Oh, I've got some Browns fan in my Twitter feed. He's not taking it well. I'll answer him later. It's fine. Do you know, a tip for anybody who's on social media or Twitter or anything, you've just got to take Twitter with a pinch of salt. Somebody calls you a dick, don't worry about it. You know you ain't a dick. It's just them. You've hooked them in. You've cast the line out. When you just reeling them in. It's all fun and games. Good fun. There was a fight breaking out in the game. God, he's a big lad, isn't he? That Bucks O lineman, jeez, he was huge. Is he the centre? Big lad. Flags everywhere. Anyway, back to the comments. Aaron Corbett. How we doing, Aaron? Hey, Chief. That was a bit of a close shave. Survive in advance. Seems to be the case this season, doesn't it? Some narrow victories, which, I know the Chiefs have been just stepping off the gas now and again, which is good. Oh, Brady's having a hissy fit again. Not a happy girl, is he? Chiefs Kingdom, go Chiefs! Boycott Facebook and Twitter. Do you know what? I'm actually really enjoying Twitter at the minute. I did find it quite a toxic environment, but I think I've got to the point where I just don't care. I just don't care. It's people's opinions are like assholes, aren't they? Everyone's got one. And you just gotta wade through it. It's good. It's good fun. It's good fun. Casey Cast. When Kareem scored that touchdown, he took a 20-minute nap. Yeah, I saw him do that kind of sleeper thing that he did, which he did obviously in a Chiefs uniform back in the day. But yeah, he's got more time to sleep now, hasn't he? He's got a good few months off now. Mark Borlick was pretty impressed with how the patchwork O-line held up today. And the D stepped up when the game depended on them getting a stop. Hopeful for next week. # Chiefs Kingdom. Yeah. I think the O-line did well. The D I thought was brilliant. Dennis Sierra. I hope Willie Gay is good for next week. He started to look really good. Will be a big boost. Yeah. Willie Gay was one of those. I don't know why he doesn't get more snaps, more time. He's a great player, and I like the speed he's got, but also his awareness that he's got as well. I mean, at linebacker, you need that, and I think Hitchens is good, but I think Willie Gay is better. That's just my opinion on that. I think Willie Gay is going to be one for the future for sure, and I hope he gets more time, especially next season as well, because I think we found the next linebacker we've got there. The next DJ. Miguel Predabon. Is that right? Am I saying that right, Miguel? Hope I am. Everyone's saying the refs helped us because of the touchback call. They had almost a whole half with our backup QB and couldn't win. Defense was great in the end. Yeah, that touchback call. I call it the Derek Carr special. Because Derek Carr's in about 3 of them, hasn't he? 2 of them? 3 of them? I can't remember now. But he's done a few of them. He's the touchback call. Yeah, I mean, some people don't like it. I don't mind it. It is a bit of a weird call, I must admit. It is a bit of a weird rule, but those are the rules. You just got to live with them. Can't say any fairer than that. Steve Static. Sup, man? AFC champ game again, baby. Yeah, let's hope Patrick is okay. Yeah. I think that's everybody's thoughts at the minute. I think it's good to actually kind of take the mind off the AFC Championship game a bit and just think, is Mahomes okay? Is he going to be good? And if he is, brilliant. I think if Mahomes is okay, then the Chiefs win that game against the Bills, without a doubt. With Henny, a bit more of a struggle. He can probably do it, but we'd have to really go towards the run game a lot more. And I don't really like that. I think the Chiefs can beat this Bills defense with an aerial attack. I don't think the run game will do that. Dennis, yeah, Pat is doing good from what Andy said at the presser. Good. I hope it's just a few days off. Kick his feet up. Get that toe sorted as well, because apparently he'd done something to his toe, hasn't he? He broke his toe or something, or wasn't looking good, was he? He was looking a bit banged up. Hopefully we get Pat Mahomes back and everything's right in the world again. Aaron Corbett, this is the third meeting for a trip to the Super Bowl between us and the Bills. Classic matchup. Yeah. The Bills, yeah. I mean, again, got to respect the opponent. They've done well this season. Josh Allen looked good. The Bills, I've no hate on the Bills. I like the Bills Mafia. I think they're all crazy, but what fan base isn't? We're all a little bit crazy, aren't we? But the Bills Mafia, fair play to them. They've got to 4 Super Bowls before, and they've never won one. So they'll be hotting up for this for sure. But again, game's in our head. Got to do our business in our house. And like I said, I just hope everybody's fit and healthy. And if so, then my God, I mean, I never thought I'd say it, but we're one game away from the Super Bowl. Again, I mean, pinch me. I never thought back in 2012 when I first experienced the Chiefs' horrible season of 2-14, that 8-9 years down the line, the Chiefs would be going probably or fighting for a place to get in the second consecutive Super Bowl. It's just so surreal, isn't it? But like I said, the Bills, I think we can beat them if we've got Mahomes. Or is that Gronk dropping again? Just retire. Retire, you bum. He's no Kelsey. Where was I? I'm losing my train of thought tonight. Let's have a look. Just some other people on. McBryce. Shout out from Kansas City. We got the W, Chiefs Kingdom. How we doing, McBryce? I hope for a speedy recovery. Do you think Bills have enough fire to hang with us? No, I think if we've got Mahomes, no, I don't think they do. Like I said, I do like Josh Allen, but I think the defense will sort that out. And it's just down to Mahomes and Co. just to try and rack up the points. Budka needs to get back on his game again because he left 4 points on there tonight on the field. And we could have done with those 4 points. The Matt Castle days, those were... yeah, Matt Castle. Forget about it. Kyler Champion, what are you drinking? It's called, in fact, I'll show you the bottle. It's good stuff. It's my favourite scotch. Proper scotch, this stuff. It's that one there. Balvenie Caribbean cask. Nice dark colour on it as well. Aged 14 years. Good stuff. I can't remember which island it's from in Scotland. Where is it at? Is it Spey Island? No, it's good stuff though. In fact, I'm going to have a bit more. Cheers, everyone. As Chief Urag would say, I'm drinking what you're drinking. Cheers, Chief's Kingdom. Aaron Morrow, what's up, Brit Chief? How we doing, Aaron? Oh, I missed one there. Jonathan Victoria, what was going on through your head when you saw Mahomes get up like that? I'll be honest, my arse fell out, mate. See Mahomes getting up like that, and his just legs were just jelly. I feared for this game. I feared for this game. I feared that something might have happened with Mahomes. A bit more of a long-term problem. But he seemed to get up afterwards. He was on the sideline. He ran into the locker room, and I thought, yeah, he looks fine. There's nothing wrong with him. Like I said, I thought he just got choked out, but might have been concussion. Who knows? But that's what the diagnosis was. So yeah, I did fear the worst, and I actually thought the Chiefs were going to put Matt Moore in because of the heroics he did last year. But no, it was just put Henny in, which is good. Yeah, like I said, he had a mistake, but he rectified it. That 3rd and 14 run that he did was fab. I loved it. I jumped up out of my seat for that. It was brilliant. McBryce, yeah, Butker needs to tighten up completely, mate. I don't know what's up with him at the minute. I don't know what's up with him. 4 points on the field's a lot of points. He missed the extra point. He missed the field goal. It's points like that we need. Because if you got 4 points on that game there, it's not as close as you think it's going to be. It was not down to the 4th and 1 play right at the end. The Chiefs could allow another touchdown. It would have been fine. So yeah, I mean, Butker needs to. He'll know that. I mean, I like Butker, but he does seem to have the odd moment now and again, and it always seems to be when Tucker has a bad game. I've noticed that. When Tucker has a bad game, it seems to get in Butker's head. He's thinking, "Oh God, if it can happen to Tucker, it can happen to me." He just needs to do his thing. We know he's clutch when he can be. I mean, he hit a 50? Was it a 50-yarder? The longest in Arrowhead or something. So he can do it. I don't know why he's missing from like 23 yards or 28 yards or whatever it is. No idea. But he'll get it right. He'll get it right. He'll come good when we need him. Aaron Morrow just got done with Ryan's RGR football show. Sorry. Yeah, Ryan. Do you know what? I love Ryan's videos. He's so into it, isn't he? He knows exactly what he's talking about, as Ryan. I'm so glad he's doing so well on YouTube. I remember when he came to me years ago. Was it years ago? A couple of years ago. He said he was going to do a YouTube show, and he says, "Any tips?" I was like, "You asking me for tips? You asking me for tips?" And he's just really run with it. He's just done a fantastic job. So proud of him. Such a great lad as well. I met him in Arrowhead years ago, that was 2017, and he came to come and see us, and there was so much going on. I was speaking to so many people when I was over there that I just didn't get time to just really sit down and have a chat with him. And it was one of the biggest regrets that I have. And it was the same for a lot of people that were there. Big Chief Sean, have a look at him on YouTube. Great lad, love the guy. He's my brother from another mother. He's such a passionate Chiefs fan. His channel's had a bit of a change as well. He's got some good production on there. His content's good. He's doing really good, and I'm so glad that he's there's all these YouTube kind of content makers out there that are doing so well. Shaggy Shane as well. Shaggy Shane's a great guy. I was fortunate to meet Shaggy Shane. I think I had a beer with him. I had beer with so many people. It was just a whole blur tailgate experience. But we've kept in touch, and especially through obviously like the likes of YouTube. We've kept in touch, and he's got such a fantastic family as well as Shaggy Shane. He's such a lucky guy. He really is. He's such a lucky guy. But like I said, there's so many people out there that do content and stuff, and even on Twitter, there's quite a few people I follow on Twitter that give their all to the content. Chiefsaholic, love seeing some of his videos. I don't know what he looks like, so if I ever bumped into him in Kansas City one day, I wouldn't recognize him unless he had that wolf outfit on. Artist Chief Corey Jones. He's been doing some great work recently. Should check him out, Artist Chief Corey Jones. He's been doing almost like a superhero kind of artwork. Oh, man. Bucks have scored a touchdown. Mike Evans. That's poor. Anyway, back to it. Dan, where are you based? Guessing northeast. Yeah, northeast of England. Can you tell by the accent? Yeah, we have. There's a lot of various accents, obviously, in the UK. Very distinctive accents. So if you're tuned into it and you understand, obviously, your English accents over here, you can gauge where somebody's from. Our accents are very diverse, very different. Very different. So we've got, what else have we got here? Look, Bryce, I've watched since the Priest Home days when I was like 6. Priest Holmes. There's a player. Man, if we had that O-line now, can you imagine? Matt Mitchell, long time no see. Matt Mitchell's on there. Hey, it's nice that people like getting a bit of a reunion going on here as well. Aaron Morrow, have you caught me on the RGR yet, Brit Chief? Is that you? Are you on that? Look, Bryce, there's nothing like Chiefs Kingdom, man. We're a big family. We are a big family, but we really are. No matter where you are in the world, there's always, if you're a Chiefs fan, you're good with me. Great Chief. It was a great team win. Big Chief Sean. Hey, Big Chief Sean's on. Hey, how are you doing, bro? Great to have you on, man. Fist bump. How are we doing? Tim Larman, what do you think about the hit that Dirty Dan, like how is Dan supposed to hit him? Yeah, the The Dan Sorensen hit. Well, that's the thing. I mean, he had to dive low, didn't he, to try and take him out? And and the other player had to dive low to obviously try and stretch out to try and get the touchdown. So, I mean, in that situation, both players did everything right, in my opinion. It's just the hit. And there's nothing you really can do about that, because what else are you supposed to do? Like you said, the player who's going for the touchdown is going to dive for it and dive low and try and get that touchdown, and Dan's going to try and dive low and try and take out that player. But I don't think it was intentional. But obviously the refs saw it that it was a touchback, and it could have gone easily the other way, and that might have been a game changer, but we'll never know. It's happened now. Big Chief Sean is the bomb. Love his vids as well. Yeah, he's a good lad, isn't he? Yeah, sub up Big Chief Sean. Great guy. Tim Larman, I like your card collection. Me and my son collect also. Do you know what? I've got some brilliant cards that have come in. I'll do them on a video one day. I won't bore you with them now. There's some beauties that have come in. In fact, there's one of them. Hang on, there's one. I know. I'll have to show you one. This one I keep out because it's a beaut. You'll love this one. Check that bad boy out. It's a 1 of 1 as well. You see that? Beauty in it. Bit of Tyreek. It's a beauty, that, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, there's some. The card collection now has just totally changed. There's some real good cards out at the moment, but like I said, I'll put them on a different video. You can have a look at those. Where are we at? Big Chief Sean, hey Brit, are you nervous about Mahomes? I was. I seem a bit more steady about it now, because I've seen him tweeting. I think it'd be fine. I think he'll. It's like somebody said earlier on. The NFL's not gonna miss on an opportunity of having Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes in the AFC Championship game. It just ain't gonna happen. As long as Mahomes is up for it and the medic says okay for it, game on. Let's go for it. But yeah, I was a little bit worried at first. Really was. Anita, how are you doing? You passed me. Did you mention something earlier, further up? Can't see it. How you doing, Anita? Love and hugs. Is that Ilhar 3? Is that right? Am I saying that right? The hit was legal, period. Yeah, why not? Hey, the refs didn't see anything wrong with it. Why not? Legal. Went to Chiefs Falcons. This is Dan. Went to Chiefs Falcons game back in 2016. I was amazed at how many Chiefs fans there were in Atlanta and how many travelled. Yeah, Chiefs Kingdom travels well. I'd love to actually go to a Vegas game. Go to Vegas, meet up with Chiefs fans over there, and watch the Chiefs kick the Raiders' ass. I would love that. And hopefully when lockdown is over with, we can get out and do that. That would be the boss, wouldn't it? That would be the boss. God, it keeps jumping this. Yeah, Mahomes is already fine and already tweeting. I'm taking it personal that you skipped me. I thought we were pals. We're best buds, Anita. Don't you worry about that. Matt Mitchell, RJR with Aaron, Brit Chief Shaggy, Big Chief Sean, all worth subscribing to, folks. Definitely. Definitely. I didn't know that was you, Aaron. I had no idea, mate. Brilliant. Keeps jumping this. No wonder I'm missing Anita's comments. I'm trying to keep up with it. Tim Larman. Am I saying that right? Larman. Seen from your other videos. That is cool. 1 of 1. Let's go. Yeah, 1 of 1. 1 of 1, baby. Wow, holy shit. Steve Static. Brit, you are very definition of a fanatic. Love it. There's more of those cards, man. Honestly, it's unreal. I'll tell you what, there's something special I want to show you guys as well. It's a bit banged up. So forgive me for it, because I didn't actually get a holder for it. But I've got a holder for it now. But it is a little bit banged up. But I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have to preserve that forevermore. It's the Super Bowl ticket that I won. Look at that. Those are the seats I was sitting in as well in Miami. See how it's creased here. I couldn't put it anywhere else apart from my wallet. I thought it'd be all right in there. Anyway, it creased. Gutted. But do you know what? That just adds to the battle scars, that. So I've managed to put it in this protective seal thing. There's the hologram on the back. Just a piece of history, you know. It's not worth. I doubt that's worth anything in the condition it's in, but it's personal to me. I love it, and do you know what? I hope we get another one. I'm not being greedy. Sorry, I'm being greedy there. I know. I saw a tweet from Brittany that he's fine. She'll know, man. Brittany's she's fine with these things. She knows he's hard as nails as our Patrick Mahomes. Bring on those Bills. Hey, Patty, all right? Nice to see you back. Oh, Andy said he got hit in the back of the head and got wind knocked out of him, and he passed all tests, so looks good so far. That's good news. What was that there from Big Chief Sean? So when am I getting that card for my birthday? Do you know what, mate? That's worth a pretty penny now, that, I tell you. Look at it. Unreal. Nice bit of Chiefs patch in there as well. But anyway, Anita, yay! Hi, friend. Are you my friend now? Yeah, is that what it is? You're my friend now. Chris Standing, yes, Vegas. Yeah, do you know what? It'd be great to get to Vegas, wouldn't it? It'd be really good. I know my wife was saying that she wants to go to Vegas. And I'm kind of going to try and work it so that the Chiefs play the Raiders in Vegas. And then just go, look what's happened. Look, I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to go and watch them. So, yeah, I might try and work it out. She'll work it out, though. She'll know. She'll be on to me before I've even done it. Vegas, beat Raiders and play some blackjack. All on red, Dan. All on red. Tiberius Zul, how are you doing? Brit Chief, I'm good, Tiberius. I'm really good, especially now. I stopped shitting my pants. Anita Kelsey said that Browns players, after hitting Holmes, were celebrating, saying that's what they do. That's what they do. Really? Is that what they did? That's bad if they'd done that. That is really bad. And if that's the case, the NFL needs to do something about that. Go to Vegas and paint it red after we beat the Raiders. It'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Beat the Raiders in Vegas. Go and hit the tables, and just have a great night. Sounds great. I'm all for that. It'd be brilliant. Yep, you say it right. Tim Laman. Big Chief Sean's August 19th. That's your birthday, mate. For the card. I'll send you something for your birthday, mate. Don't you worry. Thank God, the blessed one. My butthole was tighter than the vice grip for a second. Yeah, I think everybody's was like that, mate. That ticket's brilliant. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like I said, it's not worth much, but it's a bit of my history. I'll have to keep. Got to go to bed, stay safe. Yeah, I've got to go to bed soon. What time is it? God, it's nearly 1 o'clock. Have a safe one, Tim. I'll try to remember that, Sean. Congrats on your Chiefs Kingdom piece. It was really cool to say. I know that guy. Oh, the Kingdom Short about the Legion of Zoom. Yeah, that was mind blowing. When they contacted me and Tom to do that, it was quite surreal. It really was. Legion of Zoom, and just an opportunity for me and Tom to tell our story was great. And the Chiefs gave us that platform, and credit to them. They don't have to do that for fans, but they did it, and it seems like they're doing a lot more with fans at the minute. I know they're doing it with that artist. Is it Caitlin? She's an artist that I think they've done a video on her as well for a lot of her artwork that she does. She's fantastic as well, isn't she? We've got some talented artists in Kansas City. Like Artist Chief, Caitlin. There's another guy as well. Is it Anthony? I've forgotten his name now. He's on Twitter. I'll have to find it. Oh, Saints! I must have missed a touchdown. Saints winning. Is it Anthony? Let's have a look. Anthony. Yeah, that's him. Follow this guy as well. Anthony A.O. Oropeza. You see that? And obviously Artist Chief. Corey Jones. Find that one. Artist Chief. Great guy. Love Corey. Done some really good artwork recently. Where's the Mahomes thing he's done? Some of these are great. Look at them. That one. Just beautiful. Some really good stuff. Yeah, and like I said, Caitlin as well. She's really good. She uses pencils mainly. Loads of talent in Kansas City. Love it. Such a fun fan base. Aaron Morrow, I'm really liking the new show. Is that the you're on about our show, the Legion of Zoomcast? Yeah. That came about because obviously the the interview we had with the Chiefs for the Legion of Zoom, we just thought, you know what, let's just ride that and just create something in the Legion of Zoom cast. And there's some things in the works at the minute, actually. Tom knows about it a bit more than what I do, but I'll have to let you know what's going on at some point. But the Brits might be coming to your shores sometime soon, regularly. But I'll mention that another time, once the ink's dried on the contract. Matt Mitchell, charter a bus and circle their stadium, Brit. Oh, the Raiders. They're a funny bunch, aren't they? 3 years on Mahomes, 3 AFC. Was that DC? 3 years on Mahomes, 3 AFC ships. Appearances. Yeah, it's 3. What's that? 3 in a row now we've done. First team to ever do that, I think. I'm sure that was what it was. Will be interesting to see how much the Ravens commit to Lamar Jackson after the last night. I bet he thinks he's getting Mahomes money. I've said this about Lamar Jackson. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's a good player. He's not in the league of Mahomes. And I don't know why the NFL top 100 always seem to stick Lamar Jackson as number 1. What is it that these players are seeing that we're not? The NFL top 100, it's just fuel for Mahomes. Fuel for the fire. That's all it is. Matt Mitchell, it was amazing, Britt. You and Tom were awesome. On the Legion of Zoom Kingdom shot. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. KJ, are you going to next Super Bowl when we get there? In Tampa? No, I don't think we'll be able to get there. Our government will not let us leave the country, sadly. I like to think I'll be a good luck charm, though. If there's any way you can smuggle me out of the country, it'd be fantastic, and just get me into Tampa. I'll do my best for the kingdom. Get me into the Super Bowl. Because actually, there's a bit of a stat for you. Every time I've seen the Chiefs live, like literally seen them in front of my very own eyes, they've never lost. Just throwing it out there. Robert Settle. Hunter's a lot screwed up. He's a typical selfish liar. He's not a true team player. I think he's proved that already, mate. I think that's the thing. I mean, it's a shame because, like I said, I was really rooting for the kid, and I'm kind of glad he's still in the NFL. But I think the Chiefs did the right thing with cutting him when they did. Deborah Hall. I've been to several stadiums, but nothing compares to Arrowhead, especially the times we set the record for crowd noise. It was beyond awesome. I know Arrowhead is amazing. Like I said, I was fortunate to go in 2017 when it was against the then Washington Redskins. Obviously, it's the now Washington football team. And the noise, somebody said to me when we were there, the noise felt louder than the actual record-breaking noise, which I can kind of understand that because it was quite a close game. It was Monday Night Football. All eyes were on the Chiefs. And the Chiefs won it literally right at the end. And it was amazing. It was a mind-blowing experience. The noise level, I've never experienced anything like it. Nothing like that over here in the Premier League. Nothing like that at all. So loud. And the people were so friendly as well. Big Chief Sean, do you think Hunt took that loss personally? I hope he did. I really hope he did. Because, yeah, you don't play the victim and get away with it. You just don't. DC, I'd rather have Mayfield over Jackson. Yeah, I probably would say that as well. And I don't like Baker Mayfield. But I would have him over Jackson just for playing talent. I think Mayfield understands it now. I think the first season, it was all about him. It was all about, he's the star of the team. He's the person that's going to, win games for the Browns, be the savior for the Browns, all that kind of thing. And it never really happened. I think it was the first 2 seasons. And he was just being an arrogant prick about it all. And then this year, he shut up and he started playing. And I think he understands it now. He gets it. You can't be an arrogant prick as a quarterback and expect the team to block for you. If you do that, you're just going to find yourself in your ass every time. So I think he understands that, and he's got the team on board now. And it's clear, the Browns had a great season, teamwork. And hopefully he's going to learn from that. And I think he's going to mature out of it. I mean, you think about it, at the end of the day, these lads are like, early 20s. Imagine having all of that money, all of that responsibility at an early age, at that early age. I know I couldn't do it. You're going to have a bit of arrogance. You're going to have a bit of swagger. But, some of them mature a bit more than others. And I just think Baker Mayfield just needed to mature a bit more. That's all it was. But this Baker Mayfield now, I'd certainly have him in this team over Lamar Jackson. Matt Mitchell, we could host a giant Zoomcast for the Super Bowl. That would be good, wouldn't it? That would be really good. I know Arrowheads Abroad do quite a bit of the Zoomcasts. They do some Zoom meets and stuff. It's really good. You should get onto that. If you get onto the Arrowheads Abroad website or even the Twitter page, which is at KCChiefs_UK, they do a lot of the Zoom meets. So it'd be great to have more people on that. Really good. Just watch the 60 Minutes on Alex Smith. Yeah, credit to Alex Smith. Hasn't he won the Comeback Player of the Year award? Well deserved. Well deserved. A drink to that. Alex Smith was he's ever the professional. And I know some people hate me for how I handled it when we got Mahomes. And I said I want Mahomes in now. And obviously trade Smith. And a lot of people didn't like me for that. But I knew what we had with Mahomes. My old videos proved that. And no disrespect to Alex Smith. In fact, I've got an Alex Smith helmet somewhere. Still kept it. Alex Smith is inspirational. There's no better way of saying it, really. He's a huge inspiration to a lot of people who have faced that type of adversity in their lives. Near death, basically. And he got his team to the playoffs. You know what I mean? Brilliant. But the thing I will say about Alex Smith, I hope he really seriously considers retirement now. I don't like seeing him play. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't like seeing him play with that leg, knowing what he went through and knowing that it could happen again, especially on a weaker leg. And he clearly has calf problems with it. And that family's gone through enough, more than enough, to actually get him back to this point now. He's proved his point. He's not going to be one of those players that's going to go on and win a Super Bowl for it. I think, seriously, for the good of his health, for his family's sake, Smith needs to seriously think about retiring. Because I don't want to see him getting hurt. I don't want to see him going through that again. he's hard as nails. He's proved he's hard as nails, and I don't ever want to see a player that's come back from that to go back into it again, because it'll be an even more difficult road back. That's just my 2 cents on it. I don't know what you guys think. Matt Mitchell, Josh Allen over Jackson and Mayfield. Yeah, I would say that. I would have Josh Allen over them too. Mike High, go Chiefs. Go Chiefs. Big Chiefs, Sean, are you still with Arrowheads Abroad? Yeah, I still do a bit of work with them. Duncan and the crew are great. I mean, I normally kind of help out with the watch meets over here, but obviously without them having them this year because of lockdowns, it's been a bit quiet on there. I sometimes do the game day tweets. Incidentally, the only game day tweets I ever did on the Arrowheads Abroad one was the Raiders loss. The loss to the Raiders, and I was banned from doing the tweets ever again. So fair play, fair one. That's fine with me. But yeah, the great bunch of lads over at Arrowheads Abroad. And like I said, I still keep in contact with them all, and do what I can with them. Really, if they need my help, I'm there. I'm there for it. Matt Mitchell, got to give Alex his props, and pretty much the ultimate pro athlete. He was put out on the leg, and he still came back with a much better man than I am. I'm sure you're a good man, Matt. I'm sure you are. But no, I agree, mate. He's ever the professional. Such a nice guy is Alex Smith. And you know, the Chiefs Kingdom have got a lot to thank Alex Smith for. He steadied the ship when it was near sinking. We got Alex Smith, 2013, after the 2012 horror show, which was Matt Castle and God, that was just that was horrible season. But Alex Smith showed great class, great character, great professionalism, and steadied the ship while the Chiefs kind of built around him. And it feels a bit awful, but you know they kind of traded him at the wrong time for him, really, because you know the Chiefs were getting the weapons around him that he deserved, and he was doing well with them. I mean, look at the season he had before they actually traded him. The Chiefs made sure that they got Smith the deal he deserves. Was it 90 million that he got? Fair play to the lad. You know, he went at the right time and he got paid like he should have done. It's just a shame that obviously that happened. But anyway, Starcoin Hero. Hey, that was Starcoin Hero. You all right? Would love Alex Smith as a coach. I think that's to me. I'd rather have Alex Smith off the field as a coach, or even a TV pundit. I think it'd be good. It'd be a good TV pundit, Alex Smith. Such an intelligent player as well. I think it'd be great. It'd be a bit like a Romo role, you know. Corey Kirkland, this game may have been the most stressful game I've watched, other than the Super Bowl and 2018 AFC Championship against the Pats. Don't bring that up, please. Don't bring that game up. Mars Chiefs. Hello, Britt. Hi, Mars. You all right? How are we doing this fine evening? Chiefs fan in Vegas. Cheers, Kingdom. Chief Yamaha. Now, do you ride a Yamaha bike or do you play a Yamaha keyboard? Aaron says, Alex is a great person. Has everyone caught the Project 11 yet? Yeah, I watched it, mate. It's harrowing, isn't it? It's unreal what he's gone through, what his family's gone through. You ride a bike, Chief Yamaha. Nice. What bike is it? Gibson guitars. Somebody's winning the coin, aren't they? Eh? Gibson guitars? Wow. An MT-09. Hang on a minute. Is that the MT-09s? Are they like a Street Fighter kind of bike? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah. That's it there, isn't it? Nice. Like that. Lovely bike. Yeah, very nice. Beauty, that. Chill Will. It was 1st and 25 on their 38-yard line. What the fuck was Henny thinking? I mean, I think the defensive back who got the interception was just like, God, this is Christmas. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. It's like he didn't even see the player. He just overshot. Was it Hill he was after? Can't remember now. It's all a blur at the minute. But he overshot him, and yeah, we were left to see, another opportunity. I mean, really, 1st and 25. I mean, at least if you needed to, just run it and then kick a field goal. You know what I mean? If you didn't believe that you were going to get 1st and 25, just run the ball and get as close as you can for a field goal. But never mind. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Aaron, when are you and Ryan getting together for a show, Brad? We need to do one. We really do. And every time we try one, something happens, whether the internet connection or something, or our schedules seem to just don't mix. We will get one done. We have to get one done. It'd be brilliant to chat with Ryan again. Love the guy to death. Great guy. Chief Yamaha 2018 is blue. Nice. Lovely bike, mate. It's really nice. Proud of that. Corey Kirkland, do a lot of people in the UK watch American football, or is it not that popular? Do you know what? I was just saying this the other day to my wife. There's more and more NFL fans cropping up around the area I live in, and I thought I was the only one. It's weird. I know there's some of my friends from school. I found that one's a Giants fan, one's a Packers fan, and I had no idea. I had no idea that they were into the NFL. And they actually sit and watch the games. One of my best mates is a Jags fan. And I've seen a Washington football team fan here this week with the hat on. I've seen a Patriots. Well, I've seen a few Patriots fans. I've seen a Ravens fan. I've seen a Packers fan in the school playground where I drop my kids off. There just seems to be so many people now really getting into the NFL because, do you know what? I think people are getting sick of our game. They're getting sick of soccer. They're getting sick of it because they're just diving pansies, They want to see somebody get hit and just get up afterwards, that's what I did. I still check the Newcastle United results, which is my Premier League football team. But I can never watch the games because it's just so soft. such a soft game now. It's got too continental. What I mean by that is, like, if somebody flicks their ear or it taps their leg or something like that, they roll around like they've been shot. I just got sick of it. So I think there's a lot of people like that as well. They're just getting a bit sick of watching the same old crap every week and not getting excited about the games. And I think people are turning to the NFL in the UK because of it. It's good. I mean, there's so many different people with different fan bases, different merchandise on and stuff like that. It's good fun. It's good. It's great. And you almost have that kind of knowing nod when you see someone. If you're wearing I have a Chiefs hat, a bobble hat that I have on, or I sometimes wear my hoodie. And I always get the odd nod like that, like, hey, you fine by me, that kind of thing. So it's almost like a brotherhood. It's weird. It's really weird. Tom Hood, let's go Chiefs Kingdom. Chief Yamaha. If Chiefs win Super Bowl, Chad Henne should get to do State Farm commercials with Patrick. Yeah, that would be good. Matt Mitchell. Chief Yamaha, with the ending being Matt Moore going, what about me? No, we've already crowned Matt Moore, haven't we? Magic Matt Moore. Corey Kirkland. I live in KC, which is a big soccer area, but I could never get into the sport. I mean, it's probably different than Major League Soccer. It's probably entertaining, but when you see, I mean, I remember a time when our soccer was, you could clatter into somebody like a good sliding, crunching tackle, and the referee would wave play on, no problem. Now it's like you can't get the ball off of the other player without them going down and looking like they've been shot from the stands, It's just taking the magic out of it. There used to be a time when we used to have like bruising kind of midfield players that used to just take no shit, no prisoners. They just used to just bull in there, take the legs out, take the ball, no problem, carry on. Now it's just, you breathe on them, they fall over. It's horrible. American football is, American football is the most fun sport to watch live, in my opinion. Of course it is. You got all that time to yourself. Yeah. Whether you're out with mates or with your family or even just yourself, I don't know. Drink as much as you want, eat as much as you want, watch games, watch touchdowns. Watch players smash into each other. Good fun. What's not to like? Tom Hood, that third down run by Henne was classic. Yeah, that's his highlight play, isn't it? They should have given him that. That was a horrible spot, wasn't it? Gosh, tiring now. God, it's 20 past 1. I'm going to have to get going, guys. I've been on here about a couple of hours already. It's great having you all on. It's been fantastic. It's been really good. I finished my drink off and I will go to bed soon because I'm tired. I've got work. A couple more things, a couple more questions and that, and then I think I will call it a night. Corey Kirkland, baseball is also great, but the amount of games in a season over 160 make the game-to-game importance seem Like, not a lot. When you only play one game a week, it means so much more. I agree with that. That's a good point, Corey. I try getting into baseball, but it's almost like you play a baseball game every other day, isn't it? It's weird. I couldn't really get into it. I went to a KC Royals game in 2017. And I think it was it Hosmer's farewell? Might have been something like that. Anyway, I'm not really au fait with baseball. But the game for me bored me. But the experience of being in a ballpark was fantastic. You know, speaking to people around, it was such a family atmosphere. The food was amazing. The company was great. Just the game was a bit, wasn't brilliant. But anyway. Right, guys, we're going to have to do this again, aren't we? Definitely going to have to do this again. I'll try and get something on again for the AFC Championship game, either before or after. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. Really enjoyed it. Look out for more videos at some point, because there will be some more Legion of Zoomcast videos. We've actually got a channel, a YouTube channel called Legion of Zoomcast. Hit the subscribe button if you want, and we will eventually be putting all the videos onto that, not just onto this channel. We're just putting it on here just to get a bit more exposure, but we'll be putting it on the Legion of Zoomcast YouTube channel then, and there's also a Twitter page as well, so check that out. And yeah, it's been really good. Chiefs are in the AFC Championship. And what can we ask for? Maybe a blowout game would be nice. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the Saints and the Bucks, and hopefully get to that second consecutive Super Bowl. Fingers crossed. Anyway, guys, take care. Speak to you again soon, all right? Catch you later.